Look, Guy is the best part of this game. Guy is the man. Guy speaks to beavers. Guy does very little else. Gotta love Guy. An Animentoise guarding the bell, stay on your toes. What is staying on my toes gonna do? I think that'll just make me worse at fighting. I've obtained the goddess bell. Big rock rolled out of the side of the wall, which Yosef summarily said, "Damn it," about, and he is now holding it, but apparently can't for much longer. Oh, good night, sweet prince. Gordon joined our party! Okay, let's pick up this eternal flame. The sunfire moves to Eagle's torch. I liked that fucking 6-spin move he just did. Don't know why he just did a 6-spin move. Oh, are we getting more drama? Are we getting more... Well, hello there, benchmarks and seat warmers. I hope everybody's doing great. Yes, I'm making my grand return to streaming looking like a wet rat. Do you have any other questions? I certainly don't. So hi. It's me again. I'm back. It's Clover. She's here. She's got nothing better to do. Just kidding. I have plenty of other things to do, but I want to be here with, all of you. So, I am gonna be doing some Final Fantasy II today in preparation for the second Final Fantasy video that I will be posting on my YouTube. If you want to go check out that first one, look up Unlucky Clovers or look up Final Fantasy I, the forefather of a franchise. I'm sure it'll come up, and if it doesn't, I have words for Madam YouTube. In the meantime, for those of you that watched the first one, I am a huge fan of the Final Fantasy franchise. I love the first Final Fantasy. The second one, not as big on, but it is growing on me, like, quite a lot. Which is a little unfortunate, because I did kind of want to follow up the very positive first experience with a slightly more negative second experience. Granted, I really do think it has been pulling at my heartstrings as we've been playing through it again. So just like with 1, I have played 2 once in the past, and I am replaying it. It has been just over a month since I've touched this game, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I did sort of like check my tracks, figure out where I was, and we missed something. I know, shocking. If you can believe it, we missed something. So we are going to be just doing a little bit of backtracking. We're going to be doing some encounters. We're going to be trying to move the plot forward. Ooh. But because of the airship now being off the table, I believe it should have happened at the end of last video, which the VOD for this will be up once I'm done publishing all the VODs for the first one. And I will be rewatching those shortly, so I'll have a little bit more context of where I left off and what I got wrong and what we're missing. But in the meantime, I think this is just gonna kind of be a sort of... Oh, Gordon's still blind. This is gonna kind of just be like a getting back on the horse, figuring it all out again. Yeah, so last time they managed to finish the Dreadnought, which is super fun, which is why the airship's off the table. I believe the Dreadnought killed our airship? I could be wrong on that one. But, as far as I remember, that's what happened. Granted, again, like I said, it's been at least a month. Alrighty. So, let's take a little look. I'm just kind of... Darkness, that'd be great. Yes, can I have one of those? I don't know why Gordon is blind, but I opened up my save file, and the sweet, sweet baby boy had a pair of sunglasses on, so we gotta go fix that for him. Alrighty. I keep, for whatever reason, thinking... Like, obviously it's eye drops cure blindness. I don't know why I'm like, yes, a maiden, not a maiden's kiss. A golden needle. Stab you right in the eye. That'll help. That'll bring all that vision right back. Alright, God, I don't even remember the layout I have for these characters. A lot is sort of up in the air. Let's see who's got magic. Alright, Furion's got fire. I do tend to splay out everything a little bit. Just how I like playing. I know it's not the best, like, practice. Like, you should still be building out your characters in the same way that you would in something that was a little bit more, set in stone, like another one of the games that has a heavy job system presence. But I don't like playing this game like that, because, you know, it's not exactly how it was designed. Yes, you're supposed to essentially play into, sort of like specializing your skills, but I prefer to be bad. Maybe that's why I don't like this game, because I'm choosing not to engage with it on its own terms. But yeah, so just, I don't know, really looking forward to getting back into the whole nine of it. I want to check to see what magic they have in Boft. Or Basque? Where are we? I don't know where we are. Fear. Nah. Might want to grab Asuna, to be fair. If no one has Asuna, I might want to grab Asuna, I might want to grab Silence. I have a decent chunk of change. I think I'm just gonna grab an Asuna and I'm gonna grab a Silence, and we're gonna go. Like, I'm not gonna put it on anybody right now anyway. We can do that in a little bit. Like I said, I'm just getting my feet back in the water. It has been a minute. We went on a little vacation, which was very fun. I will be posting some shorts about that on YouTube. Oh god, this tea is so hot. I made it right before stream. I don't know why I'm drinking it like I didn't make it right before stream. I'm thirsty, that's why. Everybody makes mistakes. Oh my god. Oh, I can't talk to the well. Damn. What about this well? Any wells? Got any useless wells? There are so many wells in this town, and I can't even interact with a single one, and that's a crime. That's why I don't like this game. I figured it out. I figured out my #1 gripe with this game. So many wells, and not a single one tells me that it's useless. Okay, we got a bit of a ways to walk, because we missed the chocobo pickup. So I definitely want to go back, grab a chocobo, get back to Altair to give the endless flame. So yeah, for people who do know how this game works, we did just go grab Gordon and the endless flame in the, oh god, what are they called? Not Summit Falls, not the Snow Cavern, in Kashan Keep. We went to Kashan Keep after going and getting a bunch of other little stuff, and the Emperor bombed a bunch of stuff, and he's now prepared the Dreadnought, which is supposed to basically annihilate the world's populations. Which I think they went in a very, very fun, very bold direction storytelling-wise, with this one as opposed to 1. I think going directly into the, world domination genocide angle of a lot of stuff was a really interesting take. Also, I should be paying a little bit more attention to what everyone does. Hey, Mama! How are you? Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Yeah, lots of little, what feel to be inconsequential life updates, but are like actually pretty big life updates. I mean, inconsequential depending on who you ask. So, you know, we got a bunch to talk about. Went on vacation. That was super fun. Gotta tell you all about our little vacation. Although I'm sure if and when Jen shows up, we'll be talking about it, because she likes talking about camping in national parks and stuff. But yeah, I'm very glad to be back. I'm glad I can provide some afternoon gags, some giggles. I keep burning, I have to drink my seltzer because I keep burning my tongue on my tea because I really want tea, but I made it right before stream and it's making me suffer. I don't know why I put this delicious temptation before me. It's lemon ginger tea and I want some tea. It's very upsetting to me. Alright, we're gonna just hit everybody with a little bit of fire. Yeah, what else? I mean, look, I've been doing pretty well, which is shocking, some would say. Right? Exactly. I want to drink, I keep picking it up being like, tea. I can't drink it yet. It's too hot. But yeah, so I'm doing pretty well. I'm posting a lot on YouTube, so if you haven't kept up with the YouTube channel, I would say go check it out if you want to. There are some fun little shorts on there. I just posted my first, video essay, which is getting a decent amount of traction. I'm very proud of it. Just, nerd shit. Thanks! I got it from a very talkative old lady, for lack of a better descriptor. Yeah, so that's kind of why I took a little bit of a hiatus, we went on vacation, so I wanted to, full deep clean the house, make sure it was prepped so that, Dan's dad could come and take care of the cats, who are both doing very well. I'm so happy, we'll get back to that, but I'm so happy because we got them, Halloween toys. We have a habit of, because it's good for enrichment purposes to get your cats new toys or whatever, so we have a tendency to get them new toys around the holidays, because they're cute, they're cute and seasonal, and we got Sprinx a bunch of toys that we've never gotten her before. So we were really worried that, the girls would not like them. We got her one of those little, tents, the little, pop-up cheap tents, and it's Halloween themed. We got a little jack-o'-lantern themed tunnel. She is having such a good time. It is unbelievable. It's so cute. I'll have to send you some of the videos I took of her in that tent, because she loves it. It's so fucking cute. And we also got these string toys that are a little bit bigger and heftier than the ones we normally get, because our girls usually like small toys. I know, but for whatever reason, these thick chunky string ball toys they are obsessed with. So it's been a lot of just playing with the cats in the house. It's really just been I don't know, enjoying our free time by playing with the girls. We also have the nest set up for when we were both gaming in here, and they love just sitting in here and napping. And I don't know, they're just living their best lives right now, and I really love that for them. But yeah, so very excited that the girls got toys that they enjoy. But yeah, so anyway, disappeared because I wanted to deep clean the house, get all that done. Then we went away for a week. I came back and I wanted to get actually set up to do YouTube releases. I love editing. Editing is my passion. As much as I enjoy streaming, the editing portion of what I like to do doesn't super align itself directly with uploading VODs. So I just wanted to take some time and really get everything put out and put up. And so I was having a lot of fun with that. And I think my new schedule is basically going to be the first week of the month, I'm not streaming, and I'm just editing. And then I'll have my upload schedule for the rest of the month. And then I will stream at least twice a week for the rest of it, so that I can get game footage and stuff. And this is important, sorry to interrupt, catch up and stuff, but first, Chocobo theme. Chocobos in 2. This is very important. This is the first time we get Chocobos in the Final Fantasy series. And it's not a major appearance of the Chocobo, but it is the first appearance of the Chocobo. And I think for that alone, this game gets some extra points. As much as I dislike this game more than one, the Chocobo is very important. Little Chocobo theme. Chocobo time. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know if you want to tell me anything that's new with you, or we can talk about it later when we're on the phone. But I found a chocobo. That's kind of been like really everything for me. It's been a lot of just kind of I don't want to say relaxing. Relaxing is the wrong word, but like working and enjoying it. I don't know. Working on personal stuff and really like actually enjoying what I'm doing every day. Look at that chocobo! Look at the chocobo go! Oh my god. Excellent. Alright, anyway. Content. So yeah, that's what we missed last time, is we should have just immediately run out and grabbed the chocobo from the Hylet Chocobo Forest. I really like how they did that. It's like, it's 100% something that you can miss. But if you're looking even remotely closely, you should see it and get your first little chocobo pal of the franchise. And now we're going back to Altair. But I mean, also we're down here, and random encounters don't happen when you're on a chocobo. I don't know how much of this game you've actually been paying attention to, Ma. If nothing, that's totally fine. Like, you don't have to be paying attention. But it is just really fun and neat that the chocobos allow you to... I think this is the first thing that allows you to do overworld map travel in this game without spawning random encounters. Yeah, how's that been? I can, like, hardly imagine, like, again, thank God, knock on wood, but, like, I've never broken a bone because I'm a nervous wreck. So I normally avoid things that would, you know, cause me to break bones. But, I can only imagine. That sucks. I hope you're feeling okay. Well, again, we'll talk about it, you know, in, like, 3.5, 4 hours, but... if that. Streaming takes a lot out of me, so, you know, we're gonna have to see how long I actually last today. I'm sure the cats are making it, a super nice, not at all distressing, situation. I need to look at my map. I do have to go back to Finn at some point to grab those chests. But I don't think that's gonna be now. I think we're gonna go back to... I mean... Altair is right here, so I think we're just gonna go back to Altair for now. Yeah. I'm sorry, that is really rough. Bye, Chocobo. See you again some point. Oh, Jesus. So you really gotta practice. You know, I honestly think the scariest, like, body injury thing I ever did to myself was that time that I slammed my nose into the ground. I love a good chocobo. I don't know if we've talked about this, but there's a chance I'm either gonna get a chocobo or a Moogle tattoo. So, I'm glad you like their aesthetic. Alright. We're back in the very exploded town of Altair, where the Emperor committed a bit of genocide just for fun. You know, just as a little treat. Oh, sorry, I had to blow my nose. I've been really congested, and I don't know if I know I say this every time I'm on stream. I don't know why I stream on days where it definitely feels like I might be getting sick. I don't know if it's just the change in weather, though. We've been, like, outside and it's been cold, and it's probably just a head cold, to be honest. But we'll see. Last Friday we went to this really cute thing. Dan's boss, like, his, like, immediate... The guy well, I don't even think he, reports to him, but the guy that... Ooh, you broke a leg at 4 years old? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. How did that happen? I mean, if you feel comfortable sharing, if not, we can talk about it later. You're my mother, it's fine. But that's insane. Yeah, so very out of practice. At having broken body parts. Oh god, what else was I talking about? Oh yeah, the cute... So, yeah, the guy he used to report to, kinda still does, did this whole... He basically, his town asked him to be in charge of creating the Halloween haunt. So they had like a park and they did like a little maze, and it's like a little trail and they sell tickets, and it's really, really cute. We got to walk through it. And we're gonna try to get much more involved next year and like help with prop work and probably do some scare acting, and if they get me footage I'll probably be cutting down some stuff for their Instagram. But that was very fun. Getting very much in the spirit of Halloween, very much in that spooky season, fall, whatever. Oh my god, of course it was. You're the reason why they wrote the little monkeys jumping on the bed book. It was you. You are the little monkey in question. Alright. Oh, that's the Sunfire of Kashan. Yeah, I know. Wow, I'm just just holding it. I like to imagine that Furion really is just like, and we got this. I don't know what you want me to do with it. It never goes out, so I'll just gonna just hold it. I don't remember if I was ever, she went on an air- Oh, whoopsies. I gotta save Princess Hilda. Hilda? Princess Hilda. It was very fun. It was very cute, family-friendly, oriented, really adorable. And just a little spooky. Just a little bit spooky. And it was really cool, because he, like, took us through, like, this back stage tour, and, like, told us about all of the, like, smoke machine features and like the smells he was using in the fog juice and stuff, and it was really cool to see somebody like really passionate just like guide us around a Halloween themed little maze. Apparently he does like a huge display in front of his house as well, so we'll probably trip back up to his town to go see the shenanigans at his house closer to Halloween. Dan and I normally try to plan like relatively elaborate costumes, and this year we just don't have the mental, I think, to like fully deal with it. But I have like basically a closet cosplay that looks a lot like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, so we thought we would just do like a Shaggy and Scoob kind of situation. Feels seasonal enough. It looks like the princess is trapped inside the dreadnought. Please, you must rescue her. Yeah. It appears the Empire has a supply base far to the north of Finn. The dreadnought may be docked there now. Ooh. If the dreadnought attacks again, we're finished. Well, yeah, it literally took out everybody but the 8 people in here last time. Sid's airship has been captured by the dreadnought and the princess with it. Ah! Princess was captured, and of course this is all your fault too. You blow up the dreadnought, you can blow your way out of a cloth sack. I love how much faith the wizards have in me. That's very nice. Just received word that the dreadnought is heading somewhere north of Finn. Okay, so they want me to go north. Rip Princess Hilda. Getting herself into all kinds of trouble. Is the king still here? Sickly king? yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much, we've just been like, we've been doing a lot of stuff, which is nice. It's been a little bit of a change. I think we're finally done being tired after the wedding. I know it's been like a long period of time, but I do truly feel that there was a little bit of just like we really, for such a long time you're working on it, and then you do it, you're like, okay, it's done now. I would like to hibernate. So I think we've finally come out of our hibernation, and we're going out and doing things again, which is nice. Not that we weren't doing things, but you know, like we would maybe do something on the weekend. I think this little vacation was really nice, and I think just keeping up with it, and not just on Friday nights, Dan gets home, we go grocery shopping, and then we lock ourselves in the house for 48 hours. Also not a bad way to spend a weekend, but you know. I've also just been watching playing a lot of Final Fantasy content. Like outside of this, I've been playing X2, which is a sequel to one of them in my downtime. Because that might not make it into the core series. That's probably going to be like a later additional video that I make on like all of the 2s and the vampire shoot-offs and whatever. So that's probably going to be its own video or series or set. So I've been playing that in my downtime because it's going to be a while until I get there. So I've just been immersed in Final Fantasy content still. That has not changed. Even if everything else kind of has changed a little bit, this hasn't. Yeah, no, and I think just like mentally I've been doing better, which is so nice. It's so nice to just be like, okay, yeah, and also mental? Better. Feeling a lot better. So that's a plus. The princess felt badly about always sending you out on such dangerous assignments. She thought the least she could do was meet you in Kashan Keep on Cid's airship. Why would she do that? That's so silly. Do you have anything to say about the Sunfire? Do you have anything to say about the Snowcraft? Do you have anything to say about the canoe? I think the canoe also stops overworld random encounters? I'm not sure. The amount of supplies needed to keep a vessel of that size running must be enormous. They'd have to set it down somewhere eventually. Okay, thanks Minwoo. Thank you for literally nothing. Except for, you know, all those heals you gave us before you decided you didn't want to be our friend anymore. Apparently. I was looking at it and people aren't like the biggest fan of Gordon, which I think is quite funny. Yeah, that's what we want. I don't know, he's fine. He's about as fine as any other character in this game. Granted, I haven't looked into too much of the discourse around this game. Which I should be doing, that's part of my research. Watching random videos about Final Fantasy is now something I can do in my downtime and say it's career motivated. And not just what I want to do with my downtime. Yeah, you guys getting up to anything fun? I know the weather's almost done being nice. We took our ACs out, which is such a huge in this household. That is like the signal that the seasons have changed. It's like some people put out decorations. We take the ACs out of the windows, and that's how you know it's fall. Spilled a bunch of seltzer on my pants, so I'm gonna be right back. I needed more seltzer anyway, so it was a good excuse. Plus, I'm home alone, so no one can see that it looks like I peed a little bit. Because it did hit, like, right in that crotch zone. But I promise, it's just lemon seltzer. Hey! How was that? Wow, I feel like Social Distortion plays up in your area like a decent amount. I don't know if you guys saw it in your area, but I feel like I've seen them up around there quite a bit. Or maybe just this was the one that I was seeing ads for. Yo, you know what? They will not stop advertising to me, and like, I get it. I am the core demo for this, but like, Jesus Christ, the Weird Al tour. Weird Al is doing a tour and he's doing a show somewhere nearby. And it's all YouTube seems to think I want to do. Which, like, look, the more they advertise it to me, yeah, the more I want to do it. But, you know. Hey. Good shit. Good shit. I am gonna snooze this ad break. Not that I don't want the AdSense, but I don't want, like, a lot of people have been resubbing, and one, I haven't been on all that much, so I feel a little bit bad about people using anything other than a free sub when the ads come on, and two, I don't make enough, so all that money's just going right to good old Bezos, so I'm okay with just shutting some of those ads down for now. But that's very fun. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad you enjoyed. When's the last time you saw a show before that? Because if it's been a while, we can start talking about the weird new... Like, I don't know if you experienced the weird new... Like, I think there's a lack of show etiquette. Granted, I think it's gotten a lot better in, like, the last year. I think for a really long time post-COVID, the... I'm assuming that is your Prime sub. But, you know. So... Yeah, I think it's gotten a lot better. I thought for a while at post-COVID there was, like, a huge disparity in show etiquette. Like, nobody was really doing the right thing. There was, like, no pit etiquette. A lot of that felt like it went to the wayside, but I feel like in the recent shows that we have gone to have been a little bit better on that front. Which is good. I'm glad to see that the community's rebuilding itself. It happens. Anything in particular you missed that you want to go back to? I should probably be buying more potions, but I don't oh, I should buy more potions. I was gonna say, I don't feel like it, but I don't have that many, so we're gonna just buy... yeah. That many. I was talking about show etiquette. I asked when the last time you saw a show was. I said, don't subscribe, because I don't... Yeah, but you subscribe with Prime, so it's not a big deal. But for anybody else watching, don't subscribe, because I don't make that money yet. Until a lot of you decide all at once that you want to subscribe, until we get one of them buses, or whatever the hell they're called. Until then. Keep it to yourself. Unless it's a Prime sub, then, you know, is what it is. It's free money. Alright. Alright. Oh, I should have at least one Phoenix down. Jesus Christ, I have nothing. What was I doing? The bare bones. Also... Wrong. Thank you. Ah, because I'm not infin yet. I'm in a Gatreya. Alright, well, let's get out of Gatreya. Yes. Oh no! Sorry, Mom. I'm glad to see that in my hiatus nothing was done for the mobile app. I'm glad it still sucks. I think that's another one of those things too, with streaming in particular, like I said, I really do enjoy the editing and the video posting process of YouTube, I think more than I enjoy streaming. I do enjoy streaming, but I think that is my preference of the two. With YouTube, it's like you can pick a better or different streaming service. I mean, not streaming service, video platform. Like, there are other video platforms. With Twitch, it sucks, and there's not really, like, another competent streaming platform. Like, you can stream on other sites, but they're not streaming platforms. So I really feel like they've cornered a market, and it's crazy that we don't have any competitors yet. Also, sorry I keep talking into my mug. That's gonna be a really nice sound. God. She's back, baby. She's back. I'm glad that probably was so much worse because of the malfunction on your app. We had to have talked since I went to the Frank Turner show, right? Actually, I'm not sure if we've talked on the phone since, but I think I'm missing chests here. Yeah, alright, let's do a little, oh god. Hornets in town! Because that was an incredible show. I literally just posted a short about it today. That's the other thing about, like, posting shorts and, like, being kind of regular on keeping up with stuff, is I get to, like, relive some of my cute little memories. Oh yeah, I forgot, if you talk to them, they will attack you. Are they then off the map, though? Is my real legitimate question. Oof. Gotta hit them with some, non-physical attacks. Some magique. Ow, you son of a bitch. But yeah, did Social Distortion have any openers? I think we're finding that, because, like, Dan, I think, saw Frank Turner for the first time as an opener. Probably. I'm sorry. I've been busy. So yeah, we're just finding that, like, the openers that we've seen at the last couple of shows we've gone to that we haven't known have been, like, actually genuinely pretty good, and some of the better moments of the shows, in certain circumstances, not this one, they were very good. They were not better than the main act. But, it has been kind of, like, where we've been finding newer music to listen to. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Because there's some really, really good, like, up-and-coming punk or punk-adjacent acts, I feel like, in and around our area. I think it was legitimately surprising the last show we saw at Starland before this one was a fairly interesting... Yeah, that's the other thing, is I feel like they are just getting a little bit too out of pocket with how long openers go on. But hey. Hey. I'm not the one managing Showtime, so... Yeah, it was actually kind of a shame, because we got to the Frank Turner show a little late, and we were like, oh, that's good, we didn't really want to see the openers anyway. And then we saw, like, the last two songs that the first opening band did, and we were like, oh, damn, maybe we should have. Maybe we should have wanted to see the openers. They are actually pretty good. Oh. Mm-hmm. I don't know why that's like that. I don't know if there was something previously that I needed to do there. Yeah. Yeah, especially not in your current state. I would hope not. Did it feel less punk to have to sit in the seat? Yo, I'm really bummed though, speaking on like stuff we did recently. Total shift, so if we want to hit back on music, we can get back there later. But I'm so bummed. I was offered, so I've been like applying to like background work, like background acting work and stuff. And the first offer I get, 1, for a major movie, which would have been really cool. 2, for 2 of the days that we were gonna be away, that we already had like reservations and plans for, and it wasn't even like a guarantee. It was basically like a, let us know if you're available, and then we will be sending you details. And I was like, I cannot give up more than 50% of my vacation for $200 and the chance that I will be in a background shot, which was really, it was like sad. It was a little bit disheartening, but you know, I think I 1, made the right choice, and 2, it just means that I am castable as a background actor, so I can keep submitting, and I'll probably see results at some point. Ooh. Just realized I left my wedding ring in the bathroom. I'll be right back again. Sorry. Okay, I am back. I am back. But yeah, so that was... It is what it is. It is what it is. There will be opportunities in the future, hopefully. You know, maybe not. Maybe so. We'll see. Another thing we've been, like, really busy with recently... has been, it's super fun insurance time of the year. Hope everybody who has to has gotten their benefit packages all sorted out. But this has been, as a married woman, this has been my first year like looking at a benefits package like in detail and not just like, damn, I wish. So that's been a super fun, enlightening experience. I don't even know why I brought that up. Talking about money, especially in the face of something that should be a basic human right, makes me so physically blood-boilingly angry. Oy, I gotta get out of this town. Our camping trip was great, though. We, I think genuinely both of us really enjoy, that area of the country, the, like, northern east. Because we went up to Maine for camping. And then we booked it back down to Massachusetts, to do a couple of day trips around there. And it was so much fun. It was genuinely so much fun. We went to this, like, actually killer vegetarian vegan diner Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Basically, anything can be made vegan. So we got a lot of vegetarian options that could have been made vegan. And they were really, really considerate because, as you know, I have a mushroom intolerance. So, I, like, told them, and I saw them, like, take out a big Bible full of, like, all of their ingredients and stuff, and dig through that, and come up with, like, follow-up questions for me and stuff. But, oh my god, the food was fantastic. The food was so good. So yeah, 100%, if you're ever in that area, would recommend Veggie Galaxy. I got a burger, with cheese sauce, fake bacon, and it was on a mac and cheese waffle bun. Wild. I also got French onion soup and disco fries because, like, look, you can't live around diners for as long as I have and not just crave the things you cannot have. Smothered in gravy and cheese? That sounds amazing. I want that all the time. So, you know, it's really cool that we went somewhere that was like, hey, here's a 100% guaranteed vegetarian gravy. It's good shit. It's good shit. Dan went with some really out-of-pocket, like, choices on the menu. I think it's just because, like, it's food that he misses. So he got a fake clam chowder and a Reuben. He enjoyed it, though, so, you know. Oy. Oh, preemptive me strike. Got it. That trip was both amazing and awful for food. Amazing because we ate a lot of really good food. Awful because we came back and was like, oh, yeah, we have to start taking care of ourselves again. We ate a lot of pastry while we were away. Which is, like, not a bad thing. But certainly not the healthiest option. But we were, like, really hardcore exercising, basically. Like, walking miles and miles and miles a day. Very fun. Very fun. There's a little piece of me that's super peeved because we went through all of this effort to bring a bike rack. I forgot about the disco fries at Kate's Joint. I didn't forget about Kate's Joint, but Kate's Joint, it's a long time. I don't remember the disco fries. To be fair, I don't remember a lot of the food we used to get at Kate's Joint. Which is so sad, because Kate's Joint was really genuinely very good. Granted, my memory is not great, so, you know, but yeah, no, oof, Kate's Joint. It was very much Kate's Joint coded. Very much in that wheelhouse, but with, like, crazier, like, they very much liked the advertising that they had been on diners, drive-ins, and dives. So, like, you know, that's kind of the vibe they were going for, which I very much appreciated. Cool. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes the chat is a little bit slower, so I apologize. Anyway, back to the bike rack. If we want to talk more about things that made me upset for no reason. So we bought this bike rack, we dragged our bikes up to Maine so that we could do some bike rides, because some of the trails were bike ride only. And then, yeah, I was a itty bitty. Yeah, I don't think, like, what, they shut down when I was in high school? Or whatever. Sometime around then. Let's see. She's Googling. She do be Googling. So sad. Closed in 2012. R.I.P. So yeah. Jeez. It was apparently a pretty dramatic closing, according to, everyone. All of the little things that are up here are very... There are going to be a lot of pissed off vegetarians in the East Village tonight. Oh. Wow, I just saw like a still image of Cage Joint, and it... Wow, it just throws you back. It really does. Anyway. Okay, enough about Kate's Joint. Back on to trying to figure out where I'm going. I guess I just keep going north until it turns into south. Oh yeah, we bring the bikes all the way up to me. Only to find out that Dan's bike has a hole, not in the tire, but in the, like, the little stick out, God, what are they called? Where you attach a bike pump. Part of bike tire you put pump on. The valve. There was a hole in the valve. So, like, we could just, because of the, like, where it was placed and everything, we could not fix it. Which was awful. And then on the way back, because we'd put the bikes on kind of like in the opposite way we'd put them on the way up, for whatever reason the bike rack just wasn't holding them, so we were like, alright. At some point while we were on the highway, we found a place to pull over, and just threw them in the back. We were like, we'll squish everything, we'll put the seats down, we'll figure it out, but these cannot be banging against the back window. And I think we were just a little bit more perturbed and done with them because of the fact that we weren't able to use them. But it's all good. It's fine. And we're gonna try to get it fixed soon so that we can start biking around here more often. Yeah, it was funny. I was actually thinking about Kate's Joint now. I was talking to Dan while we were getting food at this little diner place. And he was like, I can't believe that there are no vegetarian diners up by us. And I was like, yeah, I think like it's just there's too much competition, whatever. I totally neglected to think about Kate's Joint. Shut up, scammers! Golly! That hasn't changed. I've been away for a month, and guess who still gets like 800 spam calls a day? I'm considering making a video on the current state of scams. Yeah. Because, one, I get so fucking many. I get so many random, like, you definitely applied for this job that doesn't exist. Here's an interview link. You know, shit like that. So, like, I very much want to make a video, I think, on the current state of scamming. Because, one, I feel like I watch a lot of video essayists, and not a lot of the people that I watch are actively, like, talking about, like, how bad the situation is. Like, shit's fucking crazy. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but... The thing is, like, I feel like everybody else I've talked to has been like, yeah, I get a couple of scam calls every now and again, or, yeah, I get, you know, one or two, like, emails or hits on my LinkedIn or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but that wasn't the case you know, like 5 years ago. You know, like, I don't know the last time before now that I've had this many spam calls. Or this many, like, scammy attempts to, like, to job fish. The job board phishing is really what gets me, because it's so manipulative, and it's so just like wildly off base, and I can see a lot of people falling for it is like the other problem. Hey, oof, very fun. Well, hello. It's very good to see you, Raised. Happy you're popping by. I'm back. I'll probably be back a little bit more often, but very happy to see you. Go into your grotesque 2 to 3 hour training process. Are you training somebody else, or are you getting trained in something? Because either way, that's too much training. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where my head is at. I think I do want to do like a bit of a look into scam job boards and scam headhunters and stuff. Excellent. Where am I supposed to be going? I think it's the real question here. I've been walking around aimlessly for a long time. Yeah, so, you know, very much looking forward to talking to you post all of the brains dribbling out of the side of your ear. Post-train sesh. We can talk more about animal-led video games. Okay. Give me one momento. I don't know, man. I guess we're just gonna have to keep going. The thing is like, the more north we go, eventually it will just become south. Sorry, I know I should be playing the game that I'm actively currently playing, but I'm a little obsessed with my, my YouTube stats. This is the first time that a video's like actually kind of popped off. Which, speaking of, Raised, if you have not seen it yet, I did post a couple of videos on YouTube, so if you want to go give those a watch, I'd appreciate it. Granted, you've heard me say all that shit before, so like, I'm not really bothered if neither of you go and watch that video, because you guys spend a lot of time here with me. So you've seen a lot of it already, but yeah, that's been up, and I'm a little obsessive. Ooh, a Scourge Tome. Yeah, we're officially... Well, now we're officially east. I need to stop getting hype into the music. I really, like, I was watching... honestly, just a genuinely, like, manic episode from the first game, where I am just sitting there bopping up and down, like, yelling at enemies because nobody's in chat. And it's kind of really funny, because it's like the Sprinks is jumping in and out of frame. Like, it's just a wild VOD that I think is very funny. It's a crazy vibe. It's not very interesting. Just the vibe is very, like, all over the place. Which I thought was very funny. Especially because, like, I as a person, I guess I am like that. I'm a little bit more tired when I'm not sitting in a chair the whole time. But yeah, so it's a little bit of a wild... That's gonna be put up in 2 weeks. Oh shit, everybody's asleep. Haha. Impervious. Oh, No, this guy sucks. Because yeah, I am also posting old VODs every Friday and a new short every Wednesday, and then whenever I have a bigger video done, those will go up on Fridays as well. Maybe Thursdays. This is south. This is not north. Like, I guess it is north. All directions are just strange amalgamations of being on a globe anyway, but I don't like that instruction. Granted, I guess if they said south, it would have taken me like 8 times as long to get over here, especially since there's no direct path. No, that looks like there's a direct path from the western side of the map. I do kind of like that this is all just one continent? Landmass? I don't know how you would, oh. Ooh. But yeah, anyway, back to my point is I need to stop bopping around to the music because so much of that footage was just me going but it's hard. The music's so good. I don't know what to tell you. If they didn't want me to bop, they wouldn't have made the music so good. Everybody's getting one. Everybody's getting a little something. A little something, something. X, thank you. We're gonna save. Excellent. Oh, was that our last Minwoo save? Bye, Minwoo. Again, I keep opening the wrong menus. It's like she hasn't played this game in over a month. Nice health, Gordon. What are you, the devil? It's really fun, though. I feel like I am in a pretty good, rotational wheel with my content right now. Because yeah, that was my last Minwoo save. Aw. Because like I'm thinking about like my script for my next video. It feels really good. I feel like I'm in a good place with everything, which is really nice for once. But we'll see how long that lasts. Probably about as long as me posting more on Instagram lasted. Approximately 2 months. Sir? That seems like a bad choice. Dreadnought. No? Okay. The red is just what you can ask them, I guess. Yeah, why would I tell him a I guess I'm looking for one person in particular that won't immediately attack me for being a rebel cur. Yo, he's a strong boy. I do feel like the enemies are better in this game. It's a lot easier to outpace the enemies in one. Just to bring it back to talking about Final Fantasy just a little bit. I know, Ma, you're not the most interested in the actual like Final Fantasy discussion of it all. But I do think balance-wise, it is a lot easier. Alright, this one isn't saying scam, so I'm gonna take this call. I'll be right back. It was in fact a scam. I don't know why I take them. I should just not take any calls anymore. We should be beyond that. Alright, let's take on this Dreadnought, guys. Hey, Gordon got some more HP, some more stamina. Ooh, and some golden armor. From the Capitan, I'm assuming. Okay. Cool. I don't love that, because she is a backliner. we're gonna remove all from her, and then we're gonna come back once everybody else is optimized, I think. Yeah. Unfortunate for her that now she just kind of sucks more. But, is what it is what it has to be. Alright. Let's take a look at this map. We got a downstairs down there. We got 4 separate doors, a chest, and another downstairs. I think we gotta go for them doors first. Oh no. Oh, Blaze, by the way, you missed Chocobos. You missed the first appearance of Chocobos in the Final Fantasy games. I'm sure we'll see them again, but you did miss the very first one if you are still here. Aw, the werepanthers are cute though. Those crystal stunners were gross, but the werepanthers are cute. I have a lot of questions for this newly built dreadnought that you guys have. Why are there so many just critters on it? Did you like bring in the werepanthers to hunt the stunners because the stunners got in while you were building, and now you have an infestation of werepanthers? Is that what happened? I just have questions is all. Who's poisoned? Guy. Guy. Come on now, Guy. Come on now, Guy. We're gonna have to finally give somebody Asuna. And guess what? You know what? I think it's gonna be Guy. Unpopular opinion, I think it's gonna be Guy. Maria gets silenced, though. You have Blink, Blizzard. Furion, you could get Blizzard. Gordon, you could get Blizzard. You want Blizzard, buddy? You want to use some Blizzard? You want to use your 15 MP for some reason? So many. I am gonna give Furion Blink. Oh, I have 2. I have 6 blinds. Everyone could know how to blind. That's kind of cool. I really do like the drop system for... Oops, and I never healed Guy. I do like the drop system for the books in this. Like, quite a lot. Like, 4 spells. Okay, you can't Asuna poison. Cool. Well, then I hope I... Oh, I have so many antidotes. I'm so good. I'm so beyond good. I'm so good. It's totally fine. Birds? How did the birds get in? Like, at least I can come up with an answer for the cats and the mice, but the birds? Where'd y'all get these from? They just fly in while you're flying about, bombing towns? Is that how that happened? I have some legitimate questions for the crew and captain of the ship. I'm not pleased. I, the rebel inspector. Ambushed. I'm aghast. Yes, it's because they're ghasts. So just... I'm gonna kill him now, actually, probably. I probably should have actually tried to silence them. Or not. Or not. tea. The problem with drinking huge cups of tea on stream is I do now need to use the bathroom. So we're gonna do a couple more exploratory rooms here. I think we're just gonna clear out this top section if we can. Not ambushed by mines and balloons. Frick. How did you miss? I have questions. Oh yeah, everybody's still blind. Frick. That's fine. They don't need to be able to see to attack. That's silly. Why would you need to be able to do that? Okay, yeah, magic it is. Gotcha. That's something. Ow. Ow. Oh, wow. Okay. Blizzard leveled up! I'm so proud of them. I do, again, like, not to bring it back to this, but I do like the leveling system in 2. I do like some of the things about 2. Again, I think it's really grown on me. I think so much of this has, over time, endeared me to it, like, a lot. And I don't know if it's just because, like, again, the last time I played, this was maybe the 3rd or 4th Final Fantasy I'd ever touched, and I was just kind of bored of it. But I think, like, knowing a lot more about Final Fantasy as a franchise, and a lot more about, like, all of the little intricate details, makes this a far better experience. So yeah, I would recommend any Final Fantasy fans who want just more Final Fantasy content to come play this. But unlike Final Fantasy 1, if you're just a casual gamer who wants something to play, I would not recommend a Final Fantasy 2. I think that's where I sort of stand. I do think it's significantly less than Final Fantasy 1, just for what it is. I think Final Fantasy 1, in its simplicity, is a really beautiful game. I think Final Fantasy 2 has a lot that it's trying to do, and how much it does successfully is really up to interpretation. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay, hopefully that sound transition was seamless. Alright, let's get this dang thing done, man. Let's get this dreadnought finished. See, now in this instance, it was just a soldier, I don't know, petting a werepanther when I came up on them. Again, this is not passing rebel inspection. Not anytime soon, anyway. Oh yeah, do you want to start learning magic, little guy? Little Gordo? Little Gordenstein? Little Gordita Crunch. Just got Gordita crunched. That Asuna only works during battle. I think that was part of its description in this game. I gotta give it a try. Guy knows it. Oh yeah, but I wasn't done talking about how maybe I was done. I don't know. It's been a minute. So the yappening is a little off today. But I was gonna say I think it's really cool how the spells drop in this. Like, if you're not gonna just provide your mages with spells, I do think it is incredibly imperative that you have spells available as loot drops, in my opinion. Granted, I'm totally down to hear dissent. Wraiths and ghasts. What even is this? don't know. That was it's like I had something to say and then didn't say anything. Love that for me. Yeah, for new viewers of the VODs or anything, if you come here from my YouTube channel, I am far more put together when I can edit and sit down and write a script. The rest of the time, it really is just me blabbering. First thing that comes to mind. First thought, best thought. Also, I am so upsetty because the end of AC season means that my house only gets colder. We really need to do the like draft seals on our windows because it is drafty in my household. It is cold in here. I have the heat on, it's kicking, it's nice in some of my rooms, but the office is not one of them. Which is very unfortunate. It would have been so much better for him to just hit. Oh no, Gortito. I'm also currently, so like I've been writing a lot more, which is really nice. It's been a huge, just like, honestly, like it's nice getting that back sort of as a hobby. An iron gate blocks the doorway. The cell is empty. Huh. Oh yeah, no worries. I'm just blabbing. You're fine. The only reason you'd have to apologize if you suddenly found my voice insanely annoying. And as my mother, I would take that very personally. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy another one. We usually accidentally destroy our space heaters, just because of how much we need them, like during the winter months. So like, you know. Well, I mean, now we probably won't need it in the bathroom, so we may have figured out our heating problem. Not 100%, it's still gonna get significantly colder, but basically we just pumped up the max heat in our water to be like way too hot, so now like if you turn the shower all the way up, it's scalding. So we might be able to get a lukewarm shower in the winter, which would be really nice. But for the longest time, we had to use our space heaters like really on and off again in the bathrooms so that we could take showers. So I think that pretty much, it did a number on, it does a number on a space heater, just to be using it in or around a moist area. Like, we tried our best, obviously, to keep it out when the water was running and stuff, but there was only so much you can do, as far as just, like, the bathroom being a wet environment. But, I do think it's going to be better this year. And I think if we seal up our windows, it'd probably be better. Because, like, we can feel where the drafts are coming from. Plus, it doesn't help, like, the other day we realized one of the windowsills is just, like, rotting. Like, it's just, like, coming off the side of the house. So our landlord's gonna have to do something about that, or else there's just not gonna be a windowsill anymore, I don't think. So, you know, our house is kind of going through it. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh. It's the most disappointing turn of events. I think it very much sums up my feelings on this game overall. Do we need a heal instead? No. Actually, maybe for, like, Gordito. But yeah, writing a lot more. Nice having a hobby back. I'm also considering writing a one-shot for my friends for Halloween using the dread system. So I don't know if anybody in chat is familiar with the dread system, but basically it utilizes a Jenga tower, which is the most fun game element of it. So it's you play your characters, and then whenever you want to do an action, instead of rolling a die, you remove a block from a Jenga tower. So it's supposed to be more horror-centric. It's supposed to be very much more, like, nothing is truly under your control. You're just like a normal guy. Yeah. No, yeah, that's kind of the plan. I think we're just gonna buy a bunch of rolls of the plastic shit that you put over your windows, make sure that we at least get some of the heat inside of the house. If possible. That would be our preference. And I'm very much looking forward to possibly doing that. I still have to, like, get my ideas down on paper, but I'm thinking about doing, like, a really fun, oh god, what's it called? Like a camp horror. Like, very campy, very camp-based, but, oh god, which is the one that takes place at a camp? Friday the 13th. So I am planning a kind of like Friday the 13th style horror for my friends, which should be really fun. So as I write some of that, I'll probably be sharing details about like what the characters are like and what the plan is for the plot. I mean, as long as Raised isn't in chat, because that would be a bit of a spoiler. Oh, Sleep Blade. Nice. Nice. 2 mithril swords. Dual wielding mithril swords. That's a wild... It's a wild look. I also don't like that 2 just revealed that there are hidden doors. Means I gotta press up against all them walls. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Oh, did you just... No, I thought he just went downstairs. I thought he was like, no, excuse me. Gentle person. I need to just scooch on past you. Thank you. I appreciate the attitude, the warm attitude towards me just talking about nerd shit. Me talking about playing pretend with all of my friends for Halloween. I mean, that is the thing with systems like Dread, is they do feel a little bit less like a game at a certain point, and a little bit more just like improvising with a group of your friends. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Granted, that's the theater kid energy in me, but hey. Like, I know personally, I dig really, really low, like, rules light systems like that. I think they're very fun. I think they're a huge challenge to, like, get you into your character. I know a lot of people don't love them, including some of my friends. Oh, not map. Q. Aw, dang it. Gotta go up there and then all the way around. I'm gonna pop this balloon. I didn't pop this balloon. Dang. Dang. I popped the balloon! Also, it looks like I just checked because I forgot that, so much of my issues with streaming were drop frame rates and low internet connectivity. The connectivity seems great. Dropped frame rates seems suspiciously high. That's okay. I'm getting back into it. Been doing a lot of puzzles recently. I've been entering, I think, like my grandma era. I've been drinking a lot of hot teas and doing a lot of puzzles. Very grandma coded. If only I could actually learn how to crochet, then we'd really be set on this this whole shindig. I keep hitting M as though that's gonna be my map key in question. Alright, I'm gonna go in that door first. I'm also thinking about potentially decorating my house tomorrow or Friday for Halloween. Because I do love decorations. I love decorating for holidays. I'm such, ya bitch loves a theme. She loves a theme. So, the excuse to put up some decor is really good. So I'm gonna try to do that probably tomorrow or Friday. Before it gets too late in the season and then it doesn't even feel worth it to put it up. That we're probably gonna go, pumpkin shopping. We're not sure if we're actually gonna go all the way out, like take a 2.5 hour round trip to go get pumpkins and expensive donuts. Probably just gonna pop by a local place, grab some pumpkins this weekend, which might be really nice. Oh yeah, we were supposed to ask our friends if they wanted to come over and have like a carving party, and we forgot. But we'll do that. We'll still ask. I don't know if they'll be able to make it on such short notice, but we'll ask. Because I think that could be really, genuinely very fun. Alright, we're gonna learn some things today about Asuna. No, we're not. We're not gonna learn anything today about Asuna. It's fine, we have plenty of antidotes. Fortunately. Fortunately, we got very lucky with the kit that we brought with us. And even that is starting to look a little thin around the edges. Okay. Yeah, I really want to. I absolutely love decorating and doing all that jazz. It is one of the things I very much enjoy, and I don't think I've missed a year. Like since Dan and I started dating. So I don't plan on missing a year now that we're married. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'll probably be decorating in the next couple of days. Oh yeah, I think that's why we planned on doing pumpkin carving this weekend, as like an excuse for me to have a reason to like decorate before the weekend, in case we did have people over for like a spooky themed night. We wanted it to be a little bit more in theme. And even if it's not, even if nobody comes over, it's nice for us. Yeah, it would be a little bit more difficult. You could paint a pumpkin if you want to come down this Saturday and paint a pumpkin. We have plenty of paint. I don't know if all of it will work on a pumpkin, but you know. Oh, and I'm gonna do a bunch of roasted pumpkin seeds. Ooh, I love roasting pumpkin seeds. 1, it makes the house smell amazing. 2, doing like 3 or 4 different flavors of pumpkin seeds gives me life, gives me purpose, gives me meaning. I've also been thinking about getting a little bit more. We visited Salem, and since then, like, every bone in my body has been like, you should pick up Wicca again. That was really fun. Why don't you do that? It's a nice little hobby. So I might do some intentional pumpkin seed roasting this year. We'll see, though. Oh yeah, I was equipping Maria because I just picked up a shadow bow. A dark bow, not a shadow bow. Ooh, the accuracy is so low. Oh well. Sucks to suck, Maria, I guess. I love it. I love him. I love your little pumpkin. You know, and it's funny because I think I didn't burn myself out on streaming. I like it a lot, but I think without having like a plan for what I was doing, I felt a little haphazard. Next year, I really do want to plan like a whole October season. I want to do like a whole like themed streams and stuff because I love Halloween and I feel like I didn't get enough into it this year. I know we're still a couple weeks out. We still have some time. But I think I neglected the care and keeping of my Halloween spirit this year. I feel like I should go back and do that other door. But once we're done with this fight, I can check how many chests we've gotten to see if it's necessary to move about. I hear cats up to no good. They've actually been very good. They've been pretty decent. Oh my god, I have to show you something. You will actually probably get a kick out of this. So, you know Sprinks. Sprinks is our little explorer girl. And we took her on like 2 walks. And she absolutely loved it. But she hated the harness that we had for her. And we couldn't find a larger harness. So we've been like on the lookout every time we go to the pet store. And this time we found one that's extra large to fit our very girthy girl, and it's got little glow-in-the-dark stars and bats on it, and I love it so much, and she doesn't hate it. She like obviously doesn't love it yet, but once she learns what it's for, I think she'll genuinely really enjoy it. But we put it on her in the house, and the only thing that happened was like she had like a weird reaction to trying to jump on something. She thought she couldn't jump, so she was just like tenderly putting her paws on something and trying to like shimmy up it. Speaking of the devil in question, you want to smell that? Yeah, it smells like the pet store. She likes it because it smells like the pet store, and the last time she was in it, we gave her a little treat. So hopefully we'll be able to get her out on some walks. You want to come up? Come on. You're wasting everybody's time. Oh, you wake up from a nap? She woke up from a nap and I had jingly sounds, so now she's excited. Psst. Come here. Please? She's refusing. That's okay. What if I push in this? Will you come now? She doesn't like the idea that I could be working instead of petting her. Come here just to be a nuisance? Yes. Your grandma would like to see you, ma'am. Come. Oh, you're so snoozed. Your nap was good. Oh, who's a good girl? Say hello. You want to stay here? You can go if you'd like. Just wanted you to say hi. But yeah, so we're gonna try to get her out on a couple of walks before it gets too cold. Definitely before it snows, because she probably wouldn't have a problem with the snow. I just don't want to have to get her all of that gear. Keep her little paws safe. But yeah, no, so, she's been, I say she's been good. We had an issue for a little bit where one of our air conditioners, the side wouldn't come out, so we couldn't, like, screw it properly to the window. Which meant that there was a perfectly cat-sized hole in the window. So as soon as Sprinks realized she could remove the, we had a piece of filler in between the AC and the windowsill, she realized she could pull that out, pull it off of the window, and try to squeeze her entire body outside. So there was a 2-day stretch where she was not allowed in here unsupervised, and even after a point supervised, because she was so obsessed with trying to get out of the window that she was just not a fun compatriot to have here. Basically, yeah, very chaos battery coded. She's looking out of that self-same window now. She loves that window. There must be like birds that hang out in some of the bushes next to that window or something, because she loves that window. It's one of her favorites. Yeah, let's take a look at the chests. Ooh, 4 of 10, that's not great. We should probably make sure we have all of those before doing anything else. Is it worth going back to see if that other entrance is something else? I'm not sure if it is. I think I'm just gonna... Oh, there's another chest, though. Well, we have to get the other chest. And then, of course, Sushi is just the best girl in the entire world. And they've both been so snuggly recently. They've both been just absolutely all over both of us. And it is, like, the cutest thing. Sushi is, like, firmly in. She has pet a clock. There are points every day where she's like, it is time for pets. We will be doing pets now. Thank you for the pets. Carry on with your day. She does that pretty much every day. At least twice. Once in the morning and once at night. And Sprinks... Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yesterday, she needed to sit on my lap 3 separate times for the period of just over an hour so that I could pet her. But she's exceptionally needed. Like, at least, like, with Sush, she'll just let you, like, absent-mindedly pet her and do other things. With Sphinx, she needs full attention. She needs eye contact. If you start doing literally anything else, she'll bat at your face. Even if she's, like, falling asleep. Like, if she's falling asleep and you take your eyes off of her to do something else, she'll be like, hey, what are you doing? Why is it fully focusing on me? I love them both so much. We also set up a toy we had bought like a while ago. It's a toy she doesn't like nearly as much, but she still enjoys it. And we hear her playing with it at night when she knows we're asleep and we can't play with her. But there's this like, it's supposed to hang from a door frame, and all of the door frames in our house are huge, so we can only fit it on the closet in our hallway. But it dangles, so she's supposed to be able to play with it herself. There's a little pocket for catnip to like keep them engaged. And she will play with it on occasion. Nope, okay, cool. Oh, it did clear blindness though. Interesting. Interesting. And she enjoys it. She just doesn't enjoy it as much as any other toy because she is so needy. She needs us to play with her. So it's like, yeah, it's there, it's dangling, but unless one of us is standing in the hallway occasionally hitting it, she doesn't want anything to do with it. And that in and of itself is very cute. Yeah, sorry about it. But I can just keep giving you little gems, little cat gems. I miss all of your babies. I miss all of the kitty cats. We have to plan a trip up soon, so I can see the kitties. Because now I'm trying to think of other cat stories, and I can't think of a single one. I'm sure if I even just, like, looked at the pictures in my phone, I'd be able to, because I take pictures of them whenever they're being crazy. Ah! Now you want to hang out? She came and grabbed my arm. Come on. Come on. You're such a scooch. Come on. Bean. Why must you be like this, Beans? No, I honestly have pictures of them from when I opened the tent, and then everything before that is our vacation. Which we saw so many cute critters while on vacation. Saw so many cute little snooters. Ma'am, are you supposed to be doing that? Come. Come on. The things we do for love. Come on. Come. Alright. Alright. Such a bum. You're such a bum. You don't even clean up after yourself. You leave toys all over the living room. You kick litter all over the kitchen floor. What's this about? She doesn't even want to answer. Whoop. This is my bean. She's purring. I'm purring to the mic. Probably can't hear it, but she's purring something heavy. Heaven. See, she's like, please look at me. I'm so cute. I'm so cute, you must make eye contact. Ooh, a high potion. How nice. Oh, you're stopping your grandma from having lunch. She might be here when you get back. I genuinely cannot tell you whether that is true or not. Ma'am. Oh. She's gonna push the keyboard in, which is gonna make it significantly harder to play computer games. Isn't that right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're so cute, dude. She's such a weirdo. I love her so much. You okay with us not making intense eye contact while I pet you? Is that okay? Yay! Aw, you're purring so loud, baby. You got such a loud purr. I love her so much. Do you want to stream, Dean? I think more people would tune in to watch you. I love you too, Bean. She just like licked right there once and then left. Oh, you're so strange. You're so strange. Can I go back to playing video games? No, I have to hold your hand. Cool, yes. I'm very content. Very... Thanks, Sphinx. You're just making me hold your paw. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna take you for walks, and then we're gonna put a bunch of pictures of you everywhere. Outside exploring, chasing squirrels, probably. A little nightmare. But yeah, no, I like that one because I know, like, a lot of the ones that we were looking for had, like, safety clasps and stuff. But one, she's never gonna be alone. Like, the reason that we like having safety clasps on the collars is because, like, they're home alone. So we don't want them to get stuck on anything, but she'll be with us, you know? Like, it's not like we need it to be able to come off. We don't want it to come off, especially, because she got out of, like, it was a harness that had, like, all of her feet in, like, separate holes, and she managed to, like, snag it on something so that she could get her legs out. And I don't know if that was just smart, or, like, just she shoved herself against something so hard that's just what happened. But, you know, she's a little Houdini. Can't be trusted. Still hates cans. Woke up this morning to a spilled can of, seltzer on the floor. Fortunately, just seltzer, but still. Love that for us. You wanna go sit up there? Go sit up there. I'll move that out of your way so you can jump. She just wants to sit on the desk. What are you doing, Bean? Sorry, she's so much more interesting than I am, so, like, I'm getting distracted. What are you doing? There's a pair of crumpled up jeans on a different chair, and she loves sitting in pants, so she had to go sit on those jeans. That's not where I was intending on going. Every bone in my body is like, you should make sure that you don't miss anything. But if I miss something, I'll just reload the save when I'm not on stream, and I'll do it then. Because the issue isn't playing. It's playing and also managing to talk to people to, like, keep on track. I could just play this game all dang day just by myself. Which is why I don't, because then I wouldn't get anything else done. Bean? What is it? You left. Just looking at me. Looking at me over there. Hey! Yeah, well, it's good to be back. It's actually been a really fun stream so far. Very happy to be back. Glad I took a little bit of a hiatus. Was just really busy, but also I think I did just need a little bit of time to sort of, like, stew on everything that we've been doing so recently. So this was a nice little break. I opened the Iron Gate, but also, hey, it's good to see you again. I'm very glad that you're here. I'm happy to have a little chat. It's just really been kind of me and my mom talking about cats, so there's that. I was holding off on talking about our most recent... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mix of that, mix of just getting some other work done. Like, I was working on a lot of YouTube stuff, so my YouTube channel actually has, like, videos, and, like, if you go there, it's not just a horrifying hellscape of nothingness. That fills me with sadness. No, instead it's actually, like, growing and kind of doing good over there, so it's been a part of the whole package. Yeah, exactly. Doing stuff. So, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be on a little bit more of a here and there hit and miss schedule, but we're gonna be streaming at least once a week. Trying for twice a week. We're gonna see if we do more than that, but we're going with the flow. Thank you. So yeah, it's really just been kind of catching up, kind of really feeling like just another hangout, which I mean is really what basically all of my streams are, but I'm feeling it especially today. But yeah, how have you been? How have you guys been? How's everything? It's been a month about. I was gonna say it's been forever, but no, I think it's legitimately been about day to day a month. I was telling my mom I was going to be streaming a little bit more regularly up until our little vacation. Hi, Mike. But I needed to deep clean the house and get a bunch of chores done before we, like, felt comfortable with somebody else being up in our space. Stuff like that. But then we did it, we went on vacation, we came back, I worked on YouTube stuff, and now we're here. So it was a lot of fun. It was a really good just kind of rest and reset kind of period. And now we're here to just blab a bunch on the internet, to be a little jester for the World Wide Web. Furion, I meant to meet you at Kashan Keep, but things didn't go as planned. I'm sorry. Thanks for coming to rescue me. Yeah, of course. I'm glad we got to have this conversation twice while, Sid just stood in the background. Exactly. Exactly. No better way to spend an afternoon than just, randomly spewing your thoughts to all of the internet. And by all of the internet, I mean all, like, 4 of you that have tuned in today. And then, you know, in prosperity for the rest of the internet to see if they ever want to. Let's save the thank yous for later. I'll head for the airship with the princess. You find the engine and toss the sunfire in, got it? I'm gonna get that airship ready for takeoff, and I don't plan on waiting around long. Alright, Sid. Bye, Sid. Bye, guys. It's nice seeing you again. I'm so glad I came to rescue you. Bye. But yeah. Well, now that you're here, Acadia was great. Acadia was so great. We didn't do a lot of the park itself. We were only there for 2.5 days. But we did a decent chunk of the park. We did a lot of driving around in the area. And we did 3 separate hikes. So it was just a beautiful... Granted, we didn't do anything bridging on a difficult hike, which is a lot of the hikes up there. But the camping was gorgeous. And it was really funny because we went... Yeah, it's so beautiful up there. We went on, like, the night that we went out to stargaze, it was a new moon. So it was just really funny seeing all of these, like, really bright celestial bodies, huge, vivid stars. And we didn't see the moon, and we were like, where's... moon? We did the Wonderland Trail. And then the one next to the Wonderland Trail, the name I cannot remember. And then Jordan's Pond? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Jordan Pond. So we did the, we wrapped around Jordan Pond. It was absolutely gorgeous. We walked over to, yeah. Because we were right by the natural seawall. That's where our camp was. So we walked right over to the seawall at night and just, like, looked up at the stars, and it was amazing to just be on, like, this, like, entire... So, this entire beautiful skyline. We went to Jordan Pond, and we were gonna do the whole, like, walk around and then go to the little restaurant cafe thing and grab a popover. By the time we got there, because, like, we got to the site really early because we'd done that hike the day that we packed up to leave. So, honestly, because it's crazy. It's genuinely, like, a crazy, fully different experience. I think at some point I said, like, I don't think I've ever seen the stars before, to be perfectly honest, looking at them here. So we got there super early because we did it on the day that we were leaving our campsite, so we had to be packed up and out before 10 a.m. And then, so we did the trail, and it was, like, super, like, there weren't a lot of people, it was super slow. There was a huge amount of parking. We left, parking lot was full. Restaurant line, crazy. So we were like, alright, Popovers sound good. They do not sound like sit down lunch 2-hour line good. Exactly. It's on the list. It is on the list. We very much, this was like a really, I don't want to say eye-opening experience because Assateague was a great experience, which like kind of started this whole infatuation and hobby, but I really do think that like giving ourselves national parks as like a goal, and then, you know, like really seeing what they have to offer and comparing and contrasting the two, like I think it's so much, it's gonna be like genuinely just like bucket list items to go and do all the parks, and we're gonna try over the next couple of years to get a couple more done. But yeah, no, it was absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. We didn't wait for the popover there, but thank you. I'm excited for us too. And maybe eventually we'll all, you know, once certain people who don't like bugs and camping are down, maybe we'll all go out somewhere sometime. But yeah, no. So we, instead of getting a popover there, we didn't get one the whole time we were up in like the Northeast, which was really funny. It was really like genuinely a little crazy that like we were there for a week and we didn't get any. And then our last day we went to a Clover Food Lab just because they're like a super easy place for both of us to get food and to hit the road. And not only did we get a popover, which was amazing, it came with like this carrot jam, which was also so good. And then I got a popover breakfast sandwich that had like these really good potato onion. Oh my god, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. Ooh, how was that? How was the Smoky Strip? When was that? Was that recent? Yeah, no, I want to know what you guys have been up to. Because that's pretty much, that was it for us. It was a long trip. It was a lot. We did a lot. We walked basically all of Boston in one day, which was a choice that we made, but, you know. Exactly. Oh, yeah, okay, I thought so. I was like, that does sound familiar, but not, like, the recent familiar. So, I'm glad I have the memory of a goldfish, so it's not you, it's me. But yeah. Eventually we can get something a little bit more intensive going, I'm sure. Yeah, no, it was so good. It was so good. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. And it's funny because Clover Food Labs was one of those things where I was like, it seems like it's whatever. I'm sure the food's fine. Food is really good. And just the culture of that sort of franchise, I guess you could call it. It's got a couple of locations. It's really cool. It's really neat. I would like to see more of those sprinkled throughout. Good. That's excellent. That's great, yeah. Yeah, it's the hurricane season this year has been absolutely insane. I couldn't believe some of the stuff that I was hearing out of North Carolina. Oh no! Oh, that is bittersweet. Yeah, I want to hear details, but of course, like, that might not always be a while we're screaming type of situation. Sorry, I just wanted to look at the going caching information because that's so sad. Yeah, I was seeing a lot of just like some people that I knew from high school were posting and were like, yeah, we're requesting aid because shit's real crazy right now. Absolutely wild. Like 100%. Heart goes out. Oh, jeez. That's wild. And it's such a, like, you know, I don't want to be like, it's such a shame. I personally love North Carolina, but it's crazy. just taking a second to look at Milton disaster updates because now I'm just interested. We started talking about crazy weather and oof. Why are all of these things so dense? These articles are so dense. Yeah, because you guys trip up there a decent amount. You know, because like that's why I was like, I'm so sad because I've been really craving a North Carolina trip. Granted, that's nothing even close to the actual like my heart genuinely goes out to everybody who is, you know, like suffering and dealing with the loss and the struggles that are happening up there right now. Yeah, God. Exactly. Because, like, yeah, like, I love Waynesville, I love Asheville. Those are places that, like, I went for several years that are very close to my heart, and, was planning to trip back up at some point, but it's rough to see just the sheer amount of devastation that is happening currently in this hurricane season. Hey, so maybe we will. Yeah, because a lot of the Blue Ridge is very tourist dependent, so I get it. Especially in the aftermath of a huge necessary like outreach program time, like a natural disaster. That makes a lot of sense. Dang, the conversation got pretty dark. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not just one of those places that you rock up to right now. Exactly, yeah, no, there was, what, like four years that I spent the summers up there? If not a couple more than that. Maybe 5. We're thinking we're just gonna do something really lazy for Halloween this year. So I kind of have an outfit that I wear in everyday life that looks a little bit like Shaggy. And we were thinking of just putting Dan in all brown and getting him a pair of ears and a blue collar, and we'd just be Shaggy and Scooby for Halloween. It felt right. It feels right for this year. But we're not sure if we're gonna make any changes. I just think that like that is our standby in case we don't do anything else. But I just like the idea now, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Yep. It's like when you have a pair of brown flare pants and a green sweater, you know, like you don't really have to try much outside of that. What about you guys? Already know what M's gonna be. I think the real question is, are you guys all dressing up, or is it just the wee one? I was talking to my mom earlier about how I'm probably gonna decorate either tomorrow or Friday to try and just get a little bit more in a spooky mood. Aww. That's so cute. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, she's gonna be so cute. She's gonna be so cute, dude. That's impossible. Or you can just be the musical guest. Worst case, just say I am the musical guest. Because it would be really cute if you guys could all be Sesame Street characters together. That would be really, really cute. But worst case, there you go. Mm-hmm. I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker. That's why I'm here. Just go for it. Just do it. Oh, I forgot that was the real reason why I went in there. It was to antidote up. Or Gordonia. She's so cute. Oh my god. The absolute realization on her face is adorable. Yeah, I got you. I got the ads. Let's keep on keeping on. There's so many dudes in that dark little dank hole. Of course, every dreadnought has its dank little manhole. Okay, you should be back. Her face is so cute. You can see the realization. It's adorable, dude. That's so cute. But yeah, so if you can't get onto a full costume, you can always grab a microphone, do some kind of low-key musical accompaniment. But that's adorable. So cute. Like I said, the overalls, the picture of her in overalls killed me. Do you guys know what you're doing on or for Halloween yet? Or is it just gonna kind of be, you know, local trick-or-treat? Hey! She's back. She is. It's okay to be biased if you're also correct. I love that for her. Because you know what? She's right. It's yelling pumpkins. Love that. So damn cute, dude. You know, look, there's a reason why everybody brings their kids to pumpkin patches. One, pumpkin patches are just generally fun, a generally enjoyable experience for the whole family. But like, seeing a kid really enjoy a pumpkin patch is just, it's something else. It's something else entirely. Alright. Yo, y'all got any chests in here? Yeah, you do. Okay, let me go grab the chests. Whoa. That hill gigas looks crazy. Ow. Ow, that hurt. You know, and I love a good pumpkin patch. I love a good full well-rounded, go pick stuff, pick apples, pick pumpkins, the whole nine. I do really enjoy that, but I like personally get too overwhelmed doing activities. So we've really taken a step back and like learned our own boundaries. And I think just doing like a pumpkin patch, a pumpkin pickup in a parking lot is far more my speed this year. Because that's the thing, especially in our area, we have so many like great places either like within an hour or like very, very close by that are very good, very full, themed and well done patches with big old orchards and stuff, but just kind of want to grab a pumpkin and carve it this year, I think. Which no harm in it. I'll channel MJ and just point at all of them and say pumpkin every time. I'll be like, we're having the same amount of fun. Ow. Ow. Ouchie. Ow. We're gonna see if we can get this all done in one shot, but the difficulty spike has been quite intense, so I wouldn't be surprised if we needed to go upstairs outside and take a little breaky break. Do we have a cottage or a tent or anything? Oh, we got a new helm. And garlic. It's not a great sign. We do also have a lot of shields, and no one is using shields, because I do have everybody double wielding, because that's apparently the best auto-equip option, but I think I am going to Mage's Staff. No. No. I guess maybe, actually. That might be an interesting choice for you, to be honest. Alright, well, we'll see if that works. Okay, the ancient sword's going in your main hand, buddy boy. And then you are gonna get whatever the best shield we have is. Oh, your attack goes down so severely. Maybe not you. Maybe Gordonian? A gordita with cheese? Get a little axe. Maybe we could do an axe and a shield moment for you, perhaps? Could be fun. Could be cool. It doesn't even... For the amount of attack down, the defense up is not great. I mean, his evasion will go through the roof. You will at least not be a problem, I think is really... We'll see. We'll see if that works for us. We're also going to use another antidote. We're almost out of those as well. Yeah, I don't think we have a sleeping bag or a tent, which is very unfortunate. No, not monsters. Yeah, we'll see how these monsters fight hits us, and then if it feels like we need to go upstairs and head back to a town, we might. Before the final fight in this area, because if the regular fights have felt like this, I can only imagine what the boss fight in this area is gonna feel like. They do so much damage. They do so much damage. Yeah, he needs to be taking spell damage, so you can still attack because you have the mage's thing. And then you can both do magic at him. I should have had Gordita Crunch do some magic, actually. Oh, apparently his axe was just fine. Yeah, no, it wasn't an issue at all, actually. An ice shield? Huzzah! More monsters? No, a giant's helm, wow. A main gauche. How gauche? A trident. Alright, Furion, I feel like you're gonna be getting... just a mage gauche. A main gauche. A mage staff and a main gauche. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're gonna keep that ice shield. That's gonna be your thing. I guess technically you can have a mage with just 2 shields. I don't know if that's a great decision, but you could do that. Alright, look, like I said, I think we're at a point here in this little playthrough where if I die, that's gonna be it for stream, but, I'll go play it in my off time, and then I'll have that for videos and posting and stuff. Nice, last 2 points. Sometimes that's all you need. Alright. We're gonna get up this ramp. We're not gonna go in that door yet. We're gonna heal. We're gonna see how many items we have. We're gonna see how much. Because, like, I'm even at a point where I'll use an ether if I get. We're here. We're here. We've done most of the Dreadnought, I think, if I'm recalling correctly. Plus, we've gotten all the chests at this point, I believe. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Totally fine. We're totally fine. Guy has 1,000 health. We're fine. Magic glow, yes. Oh, I didn't check for ethers. That was my next item search. Stop debilitating my guy. I don't, huh? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. That's what I get for being a cheapskate. Just the one door, huh? Alright. Well... Oh, but there are so many guys. How'd all these cats sneak up on me? I guess because I was looking too closely at all of the dudes. Remember when I said we were fine? That was a lie. We're only in semi-dire straits. We do only have 2 antidotes left. And none potions. I should just go fight that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pay for my transgressions of not wanting to buy things by needing to leave and come back. It happens. How hard are the captains in this area? Pretty tough. Pretty tough. Thanks. No, yeah, no worries. Yeah. That happens. I actually might sign off soon, just because, like I said, this was a little just getting it back up and running. We've gotten a decent amount of stuff done today. So, you know, thanks for dropping by. Probably gonna call it soon. But it was lovely having you and catching up. Yeah, if it's very laggy, then I will F off for now. Yeah, we beat that captain. I'm gonna do the rest of this at some point soon. Might have to do it off stream and just record it myself for me purposes, but if we have a laggy stream anyway, that's not super fun for anybody. So I think I'm gonna call it. Oh, it didn't get him off the map. That sucks. I'm probably going to just make a run for outside and hopefully just redo a little bit of the Dreadnought at some point soon. But this was really fun. Thank you guys so much for having me back. It was truly lovely. And by you guys, I mean mostly my mother. But thanks to everybody who showed up, even if it was just to drop by and say hey, even if it was just to hang out and lurk in the background. I love that. Thank you all for the support. I hope you all had fun. I had a lot of fun, and we will be back doing this at least once a week so that I have footage for other videos and stuff. So yeah, always nice chatting. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will talk to most of you in real life at some point soon. Yeah, exactly. We'll see each other soon. Very much looking forward to it. So yeah, thank you guys for coming in and supporting. And I'll see you guys next time. This has been a lot of fun. So cheers. See you in the next one.